Hi guys, welcome to the sixth episode of PCF tutorial for beginners. The last episode we have seen how to configure the manifest file for fields. Today we will see how to configure the manifest file for dataset. As you are already aware, PCFs for datasets are nothing but the controls which are used to mask views or subgrids. You can see here I have masked active account view with a PCF control. Now let's flip to the code. The manifest file for datasets are almost similar to the manifest file for fields. You can see the control tag is exactly same as the fields, which I have explained in the last video. If you haven't seen the last episode, please watch it. So I have explained all the controls and components in this particular tab. Now another difference in the dataset manifest file is that it has a tag called dataset. Microsoft by default provides a comment for this tag itself. You can see it here. Dataset not represents a set of entity records on CDS, which means if you go back to your example, you can see I have masked active accounts view here. So which means it has some filters and controls and it is rendering a set of account records. So these records are represented by this data set in your code, which I'll be explaining in the upcoming episodes. I'll be explaining the index file, so where we manipulate this data set. Or in simple terms, as I have explained, data set PCFs are used to mask a view. So this view is providing you a set of records. If you consider another view, let's say active contacts, or you have a company, an account entity, and it has a set of employees, and you have marked them as contacts, and you have employee subgrid. So that subgrid is providing you a list of contacts. So these contacts are the records which you are going to manipulate in your PCF control. For example, you are gonna show these contacts are actionable cards, a list of cards. So these cards, each card is going to be a contact record. So these records are handled in this dataset. It has a name, a display name key, which is a display name will be used in the front end when we configure the control. You have another important thing called CDS dataset options. It has values, display command bar, then display view selector, then it has display quick find. So all these has boolean values, true, false. You can see it here. What is this? So this controls, I'll show you. You have some command bar here, like command bar here, a view selector here, quick find here. So whether you want to see or enable these options in your PCF control, so we are configuring it in the manifest file. So this is not required for fields because these are strictly related with views or subgrids. That's why this is a different thing from the manifest file for fields. So I hope this part is clear. You have a dataset tag, and another important thing is that it has a data property set. Same as dataset, it has a child tag called property set. We have seen property tag in the last episode. What is it? Properties are nothing but parameters, or in simple terms, these are the configurable parameters. Like when you add a PCF control in the form or in the view, there is an option to input something to the code, to the control. So these things are defined using property. If you haven't seen this, or if you don't know what is a property, please watch the previous episode, episode number 5. I have explained everything there, or in detail, like each what does each property mean, like display name or description name of type. These things are mentioned there. So same way you have something called property set. Property set is nothing but it is a set of, or we are defining the set of fields or attributes which are required in the dataset. In simple terms, we have seen we are masking active accounts view. So we can specify which all attributes from that particular entity needs to be accessed inside the code or with some configuration you can enable here. You can tell the control, take these fields or these attributes from the account entity. Or if you haven't given this thing, or if you have commented, or if you have disabled this one, what you will get is that you will get all the columns from this particular view. For example, if I have enabled active accounts, I'll get all the fields enabled in the active accounts view. Otherwise, you can specify which all are the fields required, or you can even specify the fields which are not enabled in the particular view. You can see the fields or the properties are same as the property tag. You have a name, you have a display name, and you have description key, of type, and usage, bound, or input. So I have explained everything in the last video. Hope this part is clear, or I will show you another demonstration. If you take here, because I have received many questions regarding what is the difference between property set and property. So I have enabled a PCF control for this subgrid. Control's name is approval cards, and you can see this is a data set key here. If we go back to the manifest file, let's take sample data set, property set. So it is there. Data set display key I have given display name. So data set display key is shown here. Then the properties set I have given sample property set. That is a name, and the display name is subproperty. You can see it is asking to enter subproperty. If I click on subproperty, it is asking to bind to field, and these are the fields in the particular entity of type single line of text. So sorry, I have forgot to mention, I have enabled this control on active accounts. So it is listing all the single line fields from the active account. So this field will be available inside my PCF control code. I hope this part is clear. And property is there. So property I have explained the previous episode. You have the option to directly enter the value, or you can bind to a field. So this part is clear, I guess. So guys, the remaining properties like resource, feature usage, everything is same as field manifest file. So I hope this part is clear. I'll be providing the links to Microsoft documentation which explains what is a data set, what is a property set. Please go through it, make a clear understanding. There is a major difference between property set and property. So please understand the concept and try out. So you don't have to build a complete control. You can simply you can simply create a control and don't you don't have to write, or no need to write any code inside the index file. So far we have covered how to create a control, like create a control project, and how to configure a manifest file. The next episode we will be discussing about the index file, which handles a major part or the code part. So after that, what we are planning is to deploy a complete control and see how the life cycle of PCF control is maintained. Hope this is clear. Thank you guys. See you in the next episode.